it was tape, but now you're playing the tape, so it's not live. But at the time it was live on tape. Live on the tape. Live at the time it was tape, but now you're playing the tape, so it's not live. But at the time it was live on tape. Live on the tape. Live at the time it was tape, but now you're playing the tape, so it's not live. But at the time it was live on tape. Live on the tape.
Hello and welcome to Live on Tape. I'm Andy.
And I'm Julie, and this week's top-ish stories.
In Hillsborough, California this week, a woman was arrested on suspicion of murder and had her bail set at a whopping $35 million. The bail was accumulated from friends, countless members of the community, and even anonymous donors from China. Whoever she killed must have been really unpopular.
A missing 11-year-old girl in Madhya, India was finally found this week. The girl has said to have been missing since October and is in a state of shock. In fact, it took more than 24 hours before she said to authorities, "F***ing Trump, really?"
Jared Kushner, likely the best speller of Trump's close allies, was literally put in charge of brokering peace in the Middle East this week. He was set to meet with the Prime Minister of Iraq to discuss the fight against the Islamic State and whether the United States would leave troops in Iraq after the fact. But he went golfing and Jared met with his son-in-law instead. But seriously, aside from the laziness, I wonder what would make him want to send Jared across the world. Oh, yeah.
Recently, the Takata Corporation agreed to pay nearly $1 billion in penalties for concealing faulty airbags. That amount seems high, but, you know, inflation.
Vladimir Putin banned images portraying him as homosexual. Nothing screams straight like riding a horse like Heath Ledger and telling everyone that you're definitely not gay.
The National Spelling Bee is changing its rules and making contestants take a written test. Call me a traditionalist, but I think it takes some of the challenge out of the spelling bee if you can see the words before you write your answer.
An exact replica of the Titanic is scheduled to set sail in late 2018. The good news is by 2018, there won't be any icebergs left to sink it.
A company has developed a gun that folds to look like a cell phone. What a genius invention! There's nothing criminals and cops love more than to see you reach for your phone.
Britney Spears accidentally exposed her breast while performing in her Piece of Me Vegas residency show. And they say there's no truth in advertising.
Beauty hurts, but now bullets won't, says the inventor of Caballero clothing line. Apparently, casual clothing is being developed to be bulletproof. The line is expected to sell out in New York, Detroit, and Chicago.
A new study has shown the many ways venomous fish have evolved to inflict pain. The latest development in their evolution has resorted them to name-calling. They made fun of me for my weight when I visited the aquarium last week, and honestly, I just haven't been the same since.
A $100 million full-scale replica of Noah's Ark is almost finished being built in Kentucky. They don't believe in global warming, so they're confident the ocean will never reach them. But hey, better safe than sorry.
A new study confirms what we already knew. Spending too much time on your smartphone could lead to deterioration in eyesight, especially if using your smartphone is a euphemism for your special time at night in the bathroom.
A Florida man was taken into custody after attempting to peddle off boxes of worms as the highly sought-after new game console, the Nintendo Switch, giving a whole new meaning to bait and switch.
A new study reveals that playing Tetris can reduce your craving for sex. Apparently, it makes you tired of fitting oddly shaped things together.
Bitcoin is now worth as much as gold, making nerds' balls heavier than Midas's.
CBS recently announced a string of renewals for some of their biggest hit shows, including Hawaii Five-0, NCIS New Orleans, Kevin Can Wait, and the reality show Survivor, much to the delight of me. Yes, me, the guy who loves Adam Sandler, Nickelback, and Burger King, who no one has ever met but is somehow still 35% of all of America.
Pepsi broke the internet in a bad way by airing a tone-deaf ad in which Kendall Jenner brings a can of soda to a police officer blocking protests and thus remedying racial tension. The only way they could be trying harder and fail would be if she was holding a La Croix.
Federal court has upheld rules for unreeling equal internet access to all, keeping with the long-standing American promise of life, liberty, and the pursuit of pornography.
In an effort to improve his standing with women, Trump met with groups of female small business owners and community leaders this week. And boy, were they mad when one of them won.
A woman in India turned 92 this week. When asked what her secret was, she said it was her habit of eating a small satchel of sand every day for the past 29 years. And that would explain her hourglass figure.
Scientists are now mapping geological genealogy, which means there is a very lonely scientist out there who is projecting.
Bill O'Reilly entered the no-job zone this week. Fox News finally pulled the plug on the primetime pundit after numerous claims of sexual harassment and an internal investigation. Set to replace him is political commentator Tucker Carlson. The difference between Bill O'Reilly and Tucker Carlson is that O'Reilly is a dick, whereas Carlson is merely a penis.
O'Reilly denied the allegations that he sexually harassed multiple women and branded the allegations as unfounded. Insiders say he's just grasping for straws.
Fox claims that they are not responsible for this scandal because no one came to their sexual harassment hotline. So remember, if you need help, call 1-800-588-2300-EMPIRE today.
401 years ago today, William Shakespeare died. To honor him, North Carolina passed a law that people named Romeo and Juliet can use the same bathroom. We're live on tape, and stay with us.
Da, 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 da.
Live on tape. Live on the tape.
Welcome back to Live on Tape, Penn State's flagship show for everything you never meant to click on. I'm Brandon, and I've just remembered I have some laundry to do. Like I was saying, this is Hatfield, our Marxist floor manager. Anywho, it's the time of the show where we check in with Martin, the non-copyrighted metrosexual cartoon mouse. Martin, how are you?
Oh boy, I sure am excited for this interview, Brandon.
That's right, Martin. We have a very special guest today. Her name's Phrothie, and she's a real looker. So Martin, how was your Thursday?
Well, Brandon, I went grocery shopping and got free-range eggs.
No, Martin, not that Thursday, the other one.
In that case, I woke up, brushed my teeth, and fed my cat, Saturn.
No, Martin, not that either.
Oh, I went to the White House.
Here's Phrothie the Jester.
Hey,
How's it going?
how's it going?
Hey. All right. Huh. Kind of thought, since your name ended in IE, that you were going to be a curvaceous woman.
Yeah, no, not anymore. Sorry to disappoint.
So, to start, could you tell me how babies are made?
Well, it starts with a little magic, a little loving,
Yeah.
you know, and then ends with a $60 purchase at the hospital.
Right. But how does that differ with birds?
Speaking of sex. Scooby-Doo-Bop-Bop-Bow is yeah.
Whoa. That's right, I meant to bring that up. You're on the latest issue of Froth. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. I was surprised when they asked me, to be honest.
What's your favorite type of humor?
Understated.
No. What's your favorite type of boomer?
Oh, babies. I like baby boomers.
Frothy, have you ever seen this show before?
Yeah, I saw it a bunch of times. To be honest, I think you're really charming. At some points, I feel like the editing's pretty
Great.
Yeah, it's a work in progress. Some of our editors are...
Smoking hot.
Wait, is this an interview? Are these cameras?
Yes.
Mr. Brandon, can I ask the guest a question?
Sure, Martin, what is it?
Well,
It's okay, don't be nervous.
Well, I was curious about a couple things. I am so lonely here as a cartoon mouse. It's so cold and dark. I have so many questions to ask a real person like you, Phrothie. So, what's it like being a 2-bit no-nipple heaven-ass?
Whoa.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Martin.
Whoa.
Martin, we do not use racial epithets on Live on Tape. What did it say in that email?
Wait, can I say?
No. You can't say...
Wait, we can't even say, like...
You cannot say on PSNtv.
Is offensive?
No, you can't say any of those.
What about...
Is offensive?
You already asked that.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Stop it, Martin.
What are you gonna do? Erase me?
Sorry about that. We'll be right back.
Things I wish I knew in high school. Wow.
Things I wish I knew in high school. Wow.
Things I wish I knew in high school. Wow.
Things I wish I knew in high school? Wow.
There's a lot of this that's gonna take me back.
I wish I knew that you were supposed to smell girls' armpits to let them know that you liked them. I thought you were supposed to nibble on their hair, but little did I know that Jessica's hair wasn't even edible. Her blonde locks looked like yummy pasta.
Talking to your crush can be pretty stressful, especially if people are watching from other parts of the locker room.
If you pants someone in the locker room as a joke and get caught, just tell the principal that you have a mental disorder where you have no conception of time and you thought it was Halloween, and you pulled down his pants because he didn't give you any good treats to eat.
Didn't study up on the material from the night before? No problem. You just do what I did. Step out to use the bathroom, but really go to your locker. Take out your textbook and rip out the pages you need and eat them. Stay in the bathroom for as long as it takes for it to move into your large intestine, then go take your test. But don't use Penn on the Scantron.
Always stand at a 180-degree angle in class so your math teacher will give you extra credit.
Finding somewhere to sit at lunch is hard, especially if you're new to the school district. What you should do is go find the biggest, burliest lacrosse player you can find and kiss him on the neck. Then you can get to sit with whichever chemistry or physics teacher is on lunch duty.
Always stay at 180 degrees Fahrenheit in class so your chemistry teacher will give you extra credit.
Watch out for hall snakes. They're allowed by most school districts because they like having shedded skin all over the ground to give the janitors something to do. But they're only poisonous if you don't wear a hat.
Always include 180 degrees symbols in your English essay so your English teacher will give you extra credit. If you want to bring weed to school, make sure you hide it in your lunchbox, because it's in the Constitution that teachers can't search your lunch without a warrant. Go to school on the 180-degree longitude so your geography teacher will give you extra credit.
Find some good clubs. Clubs will help you get into a post-secondary institute or find a group of people with common interests. All you have to do is borrow your dad's and shake your club at a building, and they have to let you in.
Now, if you're uncomfortable giving speeches in your underwear, you can get a permission slip signed so that you can do it completely naked. That was an easy trick that boosted my confidence 40-fold.
Don't be a hero and try to find the missing Malaysian Airlines plane. Teachers will say you're too young and treat you like you don't know anything, and they won't follow up on any of your leads.
Little known secret, the fire alarms are actually the switches to trapdoors that go to the basement coliseum, where they make bad children fight. Only pull those if you're about to get a detention, but be prepared to do battle with your playground nemesis.
When it's frozen, it's called ice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome back. So, getting things back on track. Sorry about that, folks. With Martin. Hold on, let me just... when was the last time you, oh boy. Sorry. All right. What do you think of President Trump?
Oh, I'm not impressed
All right.
with that dirty scumbag.
But what about Melinda Gates?
She's nice.
Anything else you'd like to discuss?
Actually, yeah, if I could, I'd like to plug my new audiobook.
No, okay. Sure, what's it called?
Oh, it's just me reading the entire collection of Where's Waldo? Not Waldo. Not Waldo. Not Waldo. Not Waldo. Not Waldo. Not Waldo. Waldo. Not Waldo. Not Waldo.
Huh. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
We're live on tape. Stay with us.
Live on tape. Live on the tape. Live at the time it was tape, but now you're playing the tape, so it's not live. But at the time it was live on tape. Live on the tape. Live at the time it was tape, but now you're playing the tape, so it's not live. But at the time it was live on tape. Live on the tape. Live at the time it was tape, but now you're playing the tape, so it's not live. But at the time it was live on tape. Live on the tape.
Rolling.